Hey guys, Zach here, and this is going to be a quick video on how to visualize the right way. I get this question all the time on my Instagram. I'm getting messages and direct messages all the time by people saying, Zach, how do you always talk about visualizing and being the person. I just don't know how to do that. And I want you to know that right now when you hear something, you only have an intellectual level of understanding of it, and I completely understand that. So this video is going to help you have an emotional level of understanding. So you have an emotional level so it becomes who you are. Because it's just like someone goes to, a seminar, or you listen to one of these videos and I say something, it's like, oh yeah, that sounded good, now I'm motivated, but it doesn't do anything. Because you have an intellectual level of understanding. That's when people say, I know all this stuff. Well, if you're not doing something, you don't know it. You just understand it. So this whole video is based on you getting an emotional experience of visualizing. So this is what I do every day with people. Visualizing, I believe, is the most powerful thing that you can do. So the most powerful thing that you can do is because everything you're creating outside in the external world starts in the internal world. So many people and everyone in this world are manifesting things. You're either manifesting gold or you're manifesting nothing. You're manifesting the same problems over and over again. And this is where people get stuck because they don't have this level of awareness. They're living in depression and then they're attracting depression around them. They're attracting depressing things around them. And the reason is because they're not changing themselves. There was once a quote that says, everyone wants to change the world, but no one wants to change themselves. And visualizing for me changed my entire life. I do it every single day. I do it numerous times a day because I want my mind knowing what I want. And if I close my eyes and I feel like I am that person, I'm in that car, I'm speaking in front of all those people, I feel it inside, I smell it, I taste it. I use all my senses to really associate. Because the thing about our brain is it can't tell the difference between what we're imagining and what we're experiencing. How cool is that? So we can create and use our imagination inside our minds and manifest anything we truly desire. But so many people don't even use the right side of the brain, which is the creative faculty. It's the imagination. It's the imagination. You have an imagination. There's no one more creative than you. And there's no one more creative than another. I want you to realize that every single thing that you want in your life, it has to start within here. If you don't get clear and you don't start being that person, you will keep attracting what you got in your past. This is the magic thing. If you learn nothing else from me right now and all you do is visualize every day, it will change your entire life. But you have to stay consistent. It's not like I visualize once and say, do you know what? I manifested. I visualized that one time. It means I'm going to manifest it. It doesn't mean that. It has to stay consistent. It's just like going to the gym. If I go to the gym consistently for 6 months, what tends to happen to my body? It changes. Just like for the mindset as well. Same for meditation. Visualization is just a part of meditation. It's a form of meditation. And I use visualization and every single thing. You probably see on my back, like all the places I want to travel to. There's chakra stuff. There's Dan Pena stuff. There's a cruise, or there's all these things, and all these things are locked in. They're locked in because I'm creating them in my mind. I wouldn't have put them up there if it didn't start in my mind. So the way I visualize is I do it as a ritual. And the way I do it is I close my eyes. So if you want to do something, like tell me a desire that you want right now, whether it's, a person you want to attract, whether it's a car, whether it's a business, whatever it is, I want you to set an intention right now. I want you to set an intention and say to yourself, okay, this is what I'm going to do. Got it? Cool. So right now, I want you to close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to literally just breathe into your heart and slow everything down. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And as your eyes are closed, I want you to literally feel like that thing that you want so badly has already manifested. What would it feel like to have that in your life right now? Feel like you already have it. Feel like you're already driving that car. You're already with that person. What feelings are you going to feel? Are you going to feel love? You're going to feel abundance. You're going to feel excitement. I want you to feel those feelings now and breathe it in. Use every single form, feelings, sounds, visuals, smell, taste, and feel in every cell in your body now and intensify it. Intensify the feeling of everything that you truly want and desire and feel it inside 10 times the feeling right now as your eyes are closed. and feel it and feel it and feel it more. What do you say to yourself when you have that? Say it out loud. Say out loud, and I promise you, how do you feel right now? You feel electric, because abundance attracts more abundance. The rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Haven't you realized when you're thinking poorly, you stay poor? But when you start thinking abundantly, all of a sudden abundance starts coming in. When you're in abundance mentality, things start showing up in your life. And you need to know it inside right now as you open your eyes, and know it inside that if you do this every single day and you visualize it, and the second step is start being the person who's going to attract those dreams. How does that person, how does he or she talk, walk, breathe? How does he or she communicate when they're talking to people? Do they wake up every day, going to the gym, working out? What does that person do? And if you start doing those things, you'll start attracting different things into your life. It's just like the famous quote: you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. So many people want this ideal life. You want this ideal life, this ideal person, this ideal money. But you're not thinking, are you deserving of that? Are you deserving of that? Answer that question, because as soon as you're deserving of it, it'll show up. But if you're not deserving of it, the universe ain't going to give you it. I'm afraid it's not going to give you it because you're not being the person that's going to attract that. And that's the biggest problem with goal setting. People set big goals, but then they do nothing. The law of attraction states, the law of attraction, last 6 letters of attraction, action. Start taking action. Start working on yourself. Start being the person that will attract that life. And I promise you, every dream and desire will show up. So that's how I visualize every day. I do it numerous times a day, and I start being that person, and everything starts showing up in my life. Have a phenomenal day and use this exercise. Boom!